What's up, nerds? Okay, so if you haven't heard, you're crazy and you live under a rock. But if you can see from this, that Robert Downey Jr. yesterday at Comic-Con came up on stage. It was the last like 15 minutes and nothing of substance had come up. You know, they showed some Fantastic Four stuff. There was a reel that made it online. And it was of the movie, you know, it was like the characters, you know, in their costumes or whatever. It looked all right. I don't know, man. But anyways, the Fantastic Four movie. But I'll tell you right now, that reel, whenever it goes online, that includes Twitter, it gets taken down. I'm glad I saved it. I downloaded it and I saved it. So I'm like, yeah, I have it forever now. Anyways, I'm going to make a video about that too when I have time. But I want to talk about this Robert Downey Jr. So he came out on stage and they had all these Dooms come out, you know, Doom bots. And Kevin Feige was like, we're going to introduce who's going to be playing Dr. Victor Von Doom. And Robert Downey Jr. took off the mask and, you know, put out his hands like Jesus or whatever. And everybody cheered. And me, I was like, ew. I mean, no, ew is my proper reaction to that, because I hate this idea. They also said, so the next Avengers movie is going to be Avengers Doomsday, and that comes out May 2026, and then the following Avengers will come out in 2027, which will be Secret Wars. Now, I think that this is going to, be the two-parter Secret Wars kind of thing, and this is going to set up Battle World. Now, in the comics, so what is Battle World? Let me just pull this up. So here's Battle World and everything, and I'll zoom in on some stuff, even though you really don't need to know. But there are two Secret Wars comic books, right? There's the one from the 80s. There's the first one. I have them up. I have the picture up right now. And then there's the one that came out in 2015. So I think if you look at where they're going with all of this, it's obvious that they're doing the 2015s. And so if you look at just this whole thing right here, and there's some, stuff going on here. But there's a lot of different stuff. You know, you got the Eye of Amodo or whatever, and that's this region right here or whatnot. But there's just a bunch of different stuff. So I personally will be honest with you, when it comes to the Secret Wars, the first Secret Wars, I do like it. It's just fighting pretty much the whole time, just battling and battling hard. And it's so good. And then the second one that came out in 2015, I personally didn't care for. And this is why. There's not that much fighting in it. And they'll probably change it up. It'll be a very loose adaptation, in my opinion, because of the, like, for instance, Civil War was a very loose adaptation of Civil War. It was still, the movie was still good. It just wasn't the comic books. The Civil War comic book is fantastic. The movie is fantastic also, but the comic book is a lot better. So he's going to be playing Victor Von Doom, not Tony Stark. Like, I'm curious if this is a variant of Tony Stark, just named Victor Von Doom. And if that's the case, Daddy don't like at all. But what are you going to do? So what do I think about this? Okay. So, my first reaction right off the gate is I hate this. And I'll tell you why. So Victor Von Doom, I'm going to throw up pictures right now. I'm going to have a lot of things to discuss about this. So when he's like, the head honcho Battle World. This is a picture of him right now on his gross throne. Like I said before, I really didn't like that. So he kind of reimagined this whole world as, his little paradise or whatnot. And so if you notice all the people on this thing, we're going to go through them. But first we're going to talk about that lady right there on his left and everything. And who is that? Well, first I want to talk about is, so first we have his mask, right? So he said, same mask or different mask, same task, right? And I'm all like, what does that mean? Is this like a different version of Iron Man? Because this is a variant. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that at fucking all. I want a Doom that is a bad guy. I want Doom from the comic books. I don't want a variant and then be introduced to our world. No. And this is the problem that Kevin Feige has. He doesn't know how to fix it because he's gone off the rails. And I don't think he knows what he's doing right now. So, and I don't think that Robert Downey Jr., his ego will let him put on that mask and keep on the mask, because if in the comic books, when the original one, they made the Doom mask, and Doom was just so like, he wanted it so bad. He wanted it on that he didn't wait for it to cool down, and he put it on and it burnt his face. And then he was just so, and I can't remember if it was melted to his face or he was just so scarred that he didn't want to show anybody his face forever, because he's like a pretty boy. And he's all like, I don't want to show anybody my face as if it isn't pretty. And then different versions, for instance, the ultimate version of Dr. Doom, he just got the tiniest of scars on his face, but he's so vain that he was like, I can't show my face. And so in this one, and I'm popping it up here, his face is just, he has no, he's very ugly, like, ew. And so that's why he covers up his face, because his face is just gross. It's like, ugh, you look like Quasimodo, but like gross in the face, you know? Now, back to what I was saying before. So for the woman, that is Suzanne Storm, you know, Miss Invisible. And that's his, you know, his woman in this whole battle world or whatnot. She's got this white costume on, and she's all, I lovey-dovey and everything. And I believe they said he would play a part. I don't know if he'll play a part in the Fantastic Four movie. I hope not. I just really, really, really hope that this is not the Victor Von Doom of the MCU now. If he's going to be in this 1 or 2 movies, fine. But that's all I want. I don't want him I don't want him to be the Victor Von Doom of the MCU. And if that's the case, then I'm just done. I'm just done. I can't do this shit anymore. I've had enough of the nonsense. It's just stupid. So he reimagined, you know, this whole thing as Susan being his wife. That's who he's with now. And so, you know, she's got it there. Now, who else is in this picture that I showed before? Well, on his like right and everything. Who is that? Well, that right there is Doctor Strange. And he is now the sheriff of Agamotto, right? And he is his enforcer. Okay. And basically his second-hand man. Now, I think that, and Benny C, he said that he was going to be filming the next Avengers 5 movie pretty soon. And I think he is going to be playing Baron Sinister here, where he is going to be Victor Von Doom's second in command, you know, in this Doomsday movie. I also think, now he's got a different haircut, but I think he's going to look like the one variant that he had, that he was in Doctor Strange 2. Because if you look at this look, they look the same, right? I mean, like, he looks like this comic book version. And he's wearing a lot of black here, but he was in the comic book version, he's wearing that black and yellow. But in this, he's wearing that black and red. And I just think I think that this look right here is pretty much the closest look ever. So as I said before, in this image, you also see Thor, but you see 2 different Thors. And why is that? And that is because in the Secret Wars, you have the Thor Corps. Who's got the Thor Corps? Who's got the Thor Corps? Well, Dr. Doom does. And he's got the Thor Corps here. And basically, it's just a bunch of variants of Thor, and they work as his enforcers, you know, for Dr. Doom. And in this picture that I'm throwing up here, you've got a bunch of different Thors. You've got the Storm Thor, you've got the Frog Thor, and the Frog Thor we did see in Loki, just as a little cameo or whatever, like an Easter egg. And then they've got Beta Ray Bill and everything. You've just got all these different Thors. Now, I do not like this idea either. Why? Because we just saw this idea thrown up in Deadpool and Wolverine, but with the Deadpool Corps. And I liked seeing the Deadpool Corps in there. I thought it was really fun and everything. But I'm sorry, that should just be the one and done. But no, I feel like they're just going to keep doing this shit. And I don't want to keep seeing the same idea thrown over and over again. It's like, ugh, do you people not have an original fucking idea? Just do it once and then you're just done. So I'm interested to see what they come up with in terms of, you know, what they're going to do. But I want to tell you right now, this is just desperation in my opinion. And I do not like this idea. I think that I just really think it's a horrible idea. And I really hope that I hope it's a one and done. I really, really do. Because if you just look, and I'm throwing up some images here, just Robert Downey Jr., he's got the glasses on. He just looks like Tony Stark but with, you know, he's just got green on this time and he's not wearing the Iron Man outfit. And I just, again, I go, I personally am not interested in this. And I just really hope that it's just, again, a one and done, but I have a feeling they're just going to keep him as Victor Von Doom, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really, really don't. And I don't think he's going to get scarred. And if they do, they're just going to do the one scar, the small scar, like they did with the Ultimate Doctor Doom. And they're just going to just leave it at that. And I really, really hate this choice that Kevin Feige and Marvel has made. And it shows me that they haven't learned their lesson. They're not going to give people what they want. And is Wanda going to be in here? Because they kind of have a thing going on, him and Wanda. That's how he learns magic, I believe. Yeah, I believe. I just really, really think that this is just a horrible decision on Marvel's part. And you know what? That's fine. If you want to keep sinking this ship with just a little bit more water in the boat, then fine. Keep doing what you're doing. But, and I don't expect me to feel sorry for you when it happens, because I'm just like, you know, you could have had a hit with the multiverse saga in here, but you just keep making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? But tell me what you guys think about this idea. Do you like this? Do you not like this? Do you think they're doomed, pun intended, or do you think this is gonna work out? And what are your ideas for what they could do with Robert Downey Jr.'s Victor Von Doom? I just don't have any faith in this at all, and I think this is a horrible decision. But tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.